Hello, parents and guardians. This is Carrie Cox. I'm the 8th grade ELA teacher here at the middle school, and I just wanted to give you a rundown really quick of what it is that you're looking at with Achieve 3000. 6th, 7th, and 8th grade are all using this program for their ELA classes, and they have been for this whole entire school year. It's nothing new for them. If they're 7th and 8th grade, they also used this program last year, but I wanted to give you a chance to kind of see what it is that you're looking for. So if your student says, hey, I'm finished, then you know what a finished product looks like. So we are asking that they do a 5-step article and then an article of your choice, and I'll show you what those look like in just a second. So you go to achieve3000.com, you're going to hit login, and this is their login screen. If you do not know, or your child for whatever reason can't remember their username and password, just email your ELA teacher and we will get that to you. All right, so when you log in, this is your home screen. Now your student has a bar that's a little bit different across the top than mine. It'll show their badges, their points, that kind of thing. Other than that, that's really the only difference. So this is a 5-step, and that's what it says here. If it's not a 5-step, then it's going to say article and activity, and that's how your child can tell the difference. This is the current articles that Achieve has put up for the week, and there is several. If you keep scrolling down, there's thousands of them. They can even search by topic. There's a magnifying glass in the top right that they can search by topic as well. So if they say I've read everything, there's no way, I promise you. Achieve is amazing at putting new things up. So I'm going to go to a 5-step article just so that you can see it really quick. And you'll notice I have my tabs numbered. Your students must complete the 5 tabs, plus the stretch article, okay? So I'm going to walk this through really quick so that you can see what it looks like. So if a student says I've done it all, I'll show you the finished product. There is a before reading poll, so they're going to read this question, agree or disagree, and then they would type the reason why they agree or disagree. If they're not very good typers or they're not sure of how to spell, guys, there's this cool thing, this mic over here that they can click and speak to it, and it'll type everything out for them, and it'll correct the spelling as it goes, okay? After they're done with tab 1, they're going to go to tab 2, and this is the article at their reading level. The first time they click on it, it's going to give them all of the vocabulary that is important for this article. It can read to them as well.
Adversity, noun. A difficult situation or condition, misfortune or tragedy.
So that is a plus for them. There's also, for some students, they can hit play.
Talafafo, Guam Achieve 3000, August 27, 2019.
So if they're a struggle reader, then they can click on that and it'll read the article to them. After they read that, they're going to go over here where it says stretch article. This is going to push them out of their comfort zone. This is a higher reading level than what they are on, but they need to go ahead and read this, and once again they hit play and it can read for them. And the vocabulary is always over here on this side, and they can hit play and it'll read that for them as well. After they read stretch, then they're going to go to tab 3. This is the activity. It consists of up to 8 questions about the article that you just read. So if they read the second tab article at their level and then they read the stretch article and then go to the activity, they're going to have a better understanding of what it's asking. So I'm going to go through here really quickly just so that you can see what to look for. They get 2 tries. So if I get it wrong the first time, they get to try again. If they get it correct, it says awesome. So I'm going to go to the next question. Like I said, I'm going through this really quickly just so that you know what to look for. Hopefully your student does not go this fast. I'd highly encourage them not to. And it gives them hints too. So if they're stuck, they can hit hint, and it'll give them a hint. There's a hint box here that they can hit. And it's not on every question, but it is on some. They can always go back to the article and read it if they can't remember. Sorry guys, give me just a minute. I'm almost done. You can see there's a variety of questions on here, from summary to main idea to inferencing to synonyms and antonyms. Now I'm completely done. It says question 8 of 8, so I'm going to hit view results. Parents and guardians, this is how you know if they're done. First try here, second try. So if I see this, X means wrong, check means they got it right. My first try was a 38, my second try was a 75. We have pushed your students to really try for an 80 or above in the first try column. Okay, that's what we really have strived for, and the students have worked really hard this year to progress that way. So just know, parents, if they get a 70 or higher, they are doing really, really well. But this is how you can tell they've actually completed it. Okay, so that is my activity. Once I'm done with my activity, I go to tab 4, which is the after reading poll. Guys, this is the same question as the before, but their opinion might have changed based on the article. So they're going to answer agree or disagree, and they're going to say why. Once again, if they do not like typing or if they're not a good speller, hit this button here and start talking, and it'll type it out for them. Tab 5, the final tab. This is thought question. They have to do a 5-step plus thought question, and this is what the thought question is. This is just an open-ended question about the article. So it's going to give them a question. If they need more detail, they can hit include in your answer, and it gives them more detail as far as what it's looking for. And then they're going to type their answer below. Once again, if they're not comfortable with typing, there's the mic. Click on it and speak. If they're fine with typing, there's also a spell check that they can do. And then they would hit submit. This is asking me to do something, so if I don't officially type anything, it won't go through. So I'm going to hit submit, and it's going to tell me that I submitted. Thank you for submitting your work. It's hard for y'all guys to see that. There you go, sorry. And then I'm going to click OK, and then that's completely done. And it'll say down here, by the way, if they truly submitted it. Submitted on April 7th at 12:40. The teachers can get reports within a minute to 2 minutes of thought questions. And also activities. So it can tell us when your students logged in, how long they spent on it, what articles were they reading. So that is a 5-step article. The 2-step is very similar as well. We call it a 2-step, it's just an article and activity. I'm going to hit Teen Biz Pro. That takes us back to our home screen. So you can tell your student, okay, take me back to your home screen, and that's what they click on. The article and activity, like I said, is almost exactly the same. It will pop up with vocabulary, and then it'll just give me those two. Sometimes it'll have the stretch, not very often, but article and activity, there you go. Once again, it can read to them. Activity is going to be those series of questions, okay? But they have to do a 5-step first. Also, parents, another way that you can see if your student is on track, and bear with me, I'm going to switch accounts so that you can see just the student side of that area. So I'm going to click here and go to see that, like I said, this was the same thing. This is what your student one looks like. That's the only thing really different. If you want to see how your students are doing, where are they at? Click My Lessons. Your students know this, but they may have forgotten because it's been, let's just be honest, about a month since we've actually had them do this because we've been out of school. Over here where it says Lessons Progress, this is if I had anything going, okay? But you want to check and see how your student is doing what they've completed, so you're going to click on Activities. This will tell you the date of all the activities that your student has completed, and by completed, I mean with I mean with activity as well, okay? And so this will tell me all the dates. This column here is the first try. This is the second try. If they happen to have a part 2, which is very rare, then this is what these 2 columns are for. But this is the main thing that you want to look at. The date that they did the assignment or the article, and then the first try and second try. And once again, that was on the home screen. I clicked on these 3 lines, went to My Lessons. Under My Lessons, you want to click on Activities, and these are going to tell me what activities my child has completed, okay? I know that was kind of quick, but I just wanted to give you a breakdown on what to look for when it came to Achieve 3000. And like I said, there are thousands of articles on here. Your child is responsible for a 5-step with a thought question, and it says it here for them. They update this weekly. Here's an article and discussion. This would be good for you and your child. You could read it together and then talk, and it'll give you discussion questions. And then there's another 5-step, and then an article and activity. That could be the one where they do the 2-step. They're required at least 2 articles a week right now. So if you have any questions, parents, please just email me or your ELA teacher on campus, and we will help you in any way that we can. I kind of hope this helps some. Like I said, if they keep scrolling, there are tons of articles. They've even added a fiction section, which is new this year, and I know a lot of students have enjoyed that, and that would count for that second article of their choice, the two-step process. But I hope that helps. Like I said, if you ever get lost, just hit this Teen Biz. It'll take you straight to your home page. My lessons, if you want to see how your child is doing, activities, it'll give you the score. And then of course your 5-step. This one does not have his tabs labeled, but most students do. Tab 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And there's the stretch as well. Guys, thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Like I said, let me know if you need anything.